February, and this is how our onions have come up in the heated bed in the greenhouse. There's in some cases there's more than one in a module, but what I'll do is I'm going to separate them and put them in, the ones that's got two, and put them in smaller pots. These are Bedford Champion, and we planted these approximately 4 weeks ago. I can't remember exactly what date now, so I'm going to stop this video and have a check. So these actually were planted on the 18th of January, so it's nearly a month since they've been planted. So they've come up well in the heated bed. So I'm not 100% sure how long I should keep them in this heated bed, because are they starting to look a little bit stringy, or I really don't know. So I might take them off the light a bit and just move them along the bed a little bit and see what happens. Right, so my plan is, these are little 2-inch pots, is to separate some of these out of there and put them in these 2-inch pots, and there's my pot and compost. But unfortunately what I found is the pot and compost being outside, it's like frozen like ice, so I'm not going to do it today. And what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave this compost inside the conservatory, let it warm up a bit, and possibly do it tomorrow morning. These are them in the heated bed. I've just put the onions back for today, because tomorrow morning when that compost warms up, I shall transfer them into them little 2-inch pots. But just to show you what happens in the heated bed, everything's coming up. My flowers are coming up, my chilies are just starting to come up, and my cabbages, they're poppies. So what I'll have to do with them, I think I'll transplant a few of them possibly tomorrow. Nice. 14th of February, Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day to everybody. I'll start feeling better when I start. Got my potatoes. I'm going to start chitting them. These are called Pentland Javelin. Got them from our local garden centre in Mells on Merseyside. So what I'll do is put into these, and I shall start. What you do, you look for the eyes. You can see them there. And what I do, I just put them there. I've got quite a few egg boxes, so I can get them all put in. Weather here at the moment started off very sunny this morning when we got up originally about 8 o'clock, but it's now turning quite dull. So what we're going to do, we're just doing a little bit at home, like chitting the potatoes. Then me and Nathan are actually going to go down to the allotment. We've got a little bit to do down there. He went down in a week for me, and he dug over a few of the plots. And today we're going to go down and make our potato bed. There's an area there where I can use for the potatoes. It looks, it's been dug over before, but we've taken our 8x4 beds up, as you know, from our other allotment, and there's still 2 of them to be put down. So we're going to try and put at least 1 down today, possibly the 2, and then they'll be ready for these potatoes. So, okay, so we've done a Pentland Javelin, which we put on the top there with our sapamera, which we done nearly about 4 weeks ago. But I'll just show you now. Some of these now are starting to show. As you can see them, they're starting to show, but they've been sitting for about 4 weeks. So I got them earlier, sent for them on the internet, sapamera, because I've seen a lot of people using them, and they seem to get a fantastic crop from them. So I've got some, I'll give them a try, but believe it or not, they were not cheap. I don't know, possibly being ripped off. I paid about £6 for them, and there's 10 seed potatoes. There's some of our Pentland Javelin, which we've already done, which down here we've done some more. They're Pentland Javelin, and I've also got, again, to say from my local, I'll think of what I'm going to say in a minute.
Garden centre.
Garden centre, from our local garden centre. These are first years. Now these are called Premier. Now I don't know if if anybody knows, is that a well-known potato, but it says very early variety, resistant to eelworm and blight, so I thought to give them a go. Also, I love me chips, so it even says on here, ideal for chips, roast, baked or boiled potatoes. So we'll give them a go. And what we're going to do, we're going to do a little bit of experiment this year. We're going to do some in our bags and some in the ground, just to see what the difference is. So anyway, so that's a little something done Saturday morning. So me and Nathan, we'll get ourselves ready and we'll get off down to the allotment. So we'll see you down there. Okay, me and Nathan are now down at the allotment Saturday morning. So what I'm doing, I'm changing this clasp here because on this side it's actually broken. So I'm going to put a new one on. Off from our local ironmongers. Yeah, so I'll get on with that and we'll show you what we're going to do next in a minute. Well, Nathan and myself have sorted the door out. We could have been off the bottom and it actually shuts perfect now. So I can get the bolts on it, I can get the clasp on it. So that's a small little job done, but it's done. So now it's back to what we originally come down here to do today. We're going to remove the outer wood of this bed, which was here when we came. It is rotten a lot. So Nathan's taking this one up, so we're going to get this. You can actually see the bed in between, so it won't be too bad to dig that. But we'll put our own like these because I want them 8x4s. I like them 8x4s, they're easy to manage. So and we're going to make these into our potato beds, this particular one, these two across here, for this year anyway. Okay, so we've made this bed now. I've dug it over. Nathan in the week's going to come down and he's going to get as many of these weeds out. He's just going to break it down and get as many of the roots and the weeds out, but the bed's in, the wood surrounds him, and I'm even going to start doing this one, which I didn't expect to be doing today, but I'll make a start because we've got plenty of time. And then we've put manure on this one here, manure on that one, got a full barrel load over there, horse manure, so we'll get that on today. So I'm just gonna crack on. Well, can't believe today we've had, it's absolutely been gorgeous. Got these two beds done, manured, dug out, totally weeded. We've had an absolutely excellent day. Really have had an excellent day today. We were so lucky. People over the back there, there was quite a few bits and pieces for the allotment. They were emptying their garden, so a load of peat which we've put in here, the manure we put in here. So all in all, a very good day. So we've just had a cup of tea. It's 3:30. We've got to go home because it is Valentine's Day and I don't think the wife will be too happy if we don't go home. So going to have a nice Indian meal tonight and relax and watch the football. She's going to be pleased. Anyway, all enjoy yourselves the weekend. It's Sunday morning now, and as I was saying yesterday, all these pots, they were absolutely frozen, the peat, so I couldn't put it in. But this morning it's just right. So what I'm going to attempt to do now is transplant some of these onions. So I'll just see how we go, to be honest with you, because I've never done this before. So maybe it's going to be a disaster, maybe it's not. We'll see.
And you said it's Sunday morning and it's Sunday afternoon.
Let's see. Let's see how these go. Yeah, that seems to be pretty simple. So try another one here. I'm taking the ones with 2 in to start with. I'm just trying to separate them. I don't know how onions will cope with their roots being disturbed, but we'll see. It's all an experiment. It is with me anyway. I've been watching quite a bit of this on YouTube, so I do pick up a lot of tips from there, which helps me. Now I don't know whether that one there is actually too stringy or whatever you want to call it, but it's overgrown. But you know what I'm also going to do with these, I'm going to separate some. I'm going to put some back on my heated bed, and I'm going to put some back in the greenhouse, but in like a double bubble basically. So it's going to be within another little frame with glass over it. So we'll just see what happens. I just worry still a little bit about the cold. This one here, I overplanted this one. There's about 4 in this. I don't know how we ended up with 4 in one. So what I'll do for now anyway, I'll get on with this, and once I've got them all potted up, I'll show you what they look like. So I'm come to the end now. I've got about 3 more to do. It takes a little bit of time to do. I just hope I'm not damaging the roots by the way I'm doing it. But there's only one way to find out. You learn by mistakes, don't you? So we'll give it a go. I'll give these a good washing before I put them back in the greenhouse in their different places.
He's chewing on your step.
My little dog's chewing everything he can get hold of. Right, so one more to put in. This one looks like the one it's going to be. So that's 24 onions separated. Bedford champion these are, so we'll see what happens. And what I'm going to do for now, I'll just see how these get on over this week. Leave them for now, and possibly do the rest next week. But you see, anything to do he's there. He just can't help himself. Anyway, so I'll go and put them in the greenhouse now. Okay, so I brought my onions into the greenhouse. What I've done, see what I mean? In the greenhouse, I've got this little propagator basically. There's no heat on it whatsoever, so I've put 10 of them in there. My heated bedroom's right the way along here, so I'll put another 10 there. I've left 2 in this part here, which has a light over it of a night time. It gives it that extra light, but I don't think it needs the extra light once it's germinated. But again, somebody might tell me. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, they've come on well. So I'm really going to be interested to see the difference between them not on the heated bed and these on the heated bed. So we'll find out. Okay, that's all for this weekend. I've got all my onions back in the greenhouse, some on the heated bed and some on the unheated propagator. So it'll be interesting to see the difference between them. Me and Nathan have both had a good weekend at the allotment. We've done everything we needed to do. So a good weekend in all. So I'll say bye for now and hopefully see you next.